Good evening, Dr. Safford or classmates, anybody who's watching this. My name is Dalton Swanbeck, and today I'm going to be reading one of my all-time most significant, impactful essays that I wrote. This is from personal experience of living in Bay City, which is literally becoming worse than what it ever was. But we'll jump right into it. So crime is predictable and preventable. Some people even say that is a completely avoidable thing if the right steps, that are taken are there and can prevent it. Whether you look at certain neighborhoods that have poorer people or you look at rich neighborhoods that contain the spoils that many people dwell for, you can usually make a guess that something is going to happen eventually. In this essay video, I will be addressing some of the ways that people can use the ways of foreseeing crime and preventative measures that they can use to prevent them from falling victim to criminals. I will also address some of the responsibilities that certain establishments and businesses should be taking in order to reduce crime from occurring and stopping it before it happens. My first story I'm going to make up, for example, let's just say a young woman is working in a gas station late at night in a high crime area in the middle of a lower class urban community, Bay City, Michigan, all right? But let's just say, for instance, but she's no bigger than 120 pounds. She's only 5 feet tall, so very short. But an easy target, I would have to say. But as she works, there's constant different individuals coming in and out at many different random times, different angles, and it's late at night. So the stresses and worries of criminal activity only get worse. I believe that if the woman was equipped with protective equipment around the counter, a handgun at minimum, and a fast way to alert police that something is occurring, that she is not only protecting her own life, but she's also protecting the assets of the store and helping the business owner succeed. Glass walls protect the woman from being grabbed, and if the glass was bulletproof, that would be even better. And she can say no to giving any money away while not having to worry about being shot. The handgun is reserved only if the robber attempts to get her, and the alarm is to be triggered in hopes that police respond and quick enough to get there and either detain the suspect, scare the robber off, and save the woman's life. But many times police take too long to get to these stores being robbed, and usually that cashier is harmed. So that's why I believe every store owner should have a gun behind the counter. Just like any defense. But then also this could also not work out as well, and I'll get into that as well. But foreseeing crime in this instance is recognizing that the gas station is in a dangerous neighborhood and a young woman is an easy target for bad people to do stuff to her. Equipping her in many other places of business with these protective measures is not only preventing the possibility of crime, but should be laid as a responsibility for the owner of the store. The owner should not set their employees up for failure and should take these measures in foreseeing not only crime but safety as well. In summary for this story, if the gas station had cameras that were not dated and could give a clear image of anyone's face, a silent alarm that could be acted discreetly and quickly to give police the alert that there is a robbery occurring, a firearm reserved only for the instance that the storekeeper was afraid for their life and needed for defense, protection barriers that prevent people the opportunity to attack the clerk, and even a safe where the majority of the money can be kept so that the owner does not have to worry about all of it being taken away with the register. There's no reason that someone who decides to give their time to a business should have fear for their life. Like, for instance, I'm a bartender, and if I could have a shotgun, a shotty behind the bar, that'd be pretty cool. But not because guns are cool or whatever, but also just for that extra barrier of defense. So and trust me, I see so many stupid people come in. They have 3 shots of some cheap whiskey or whatever. I don't know, Captain. Not Captain's all right, but let's say they drink Fireball for 3 hours straight. Then they get violent. This guy named Terry that comes to my bar, Crazy Terry they call him. But I remember he's punching the bar, and I was like, damn, I wish I had a handgun or a shotty right now. I'd be like, hey, back off. Only in extreme measures. But negligent security is a fault that caused a lot of these crimes to happen. Security cameras that don't work, no security guards at all, no alarms, no locks. If a club were to open, fire hazard protocols are strictly enforced. But what about safety? Everybody cares about fires. People care about fire trucks, whatever. But let me just ask you, if maybe we stop just focusing on fire hazards, maybe safety, like something that's more focused on police, like self-police, or even just something that can help the police. But no security guards, no alarms, no locks. If a club were to open, fire hazard protocols are strictly enforced, but nothing about safety. Cameras, security guards, ways to phone police, and other things are often overlooked and ignored. People seem to not care because they go to those places to get rowdy and drunk. But these are hotspots for crime. Drug and fighting, rape, and many other crimes occur, and there are not enough law protocols followed. My point in bringing in fire hazard regulations is that we should implement law requirements as well and give people easy access to resources to report crimes easier while in these establishments. And if clubs, for example, were to have more security, fighting and drugging would surely decline. So, hey, take a break for a second real quick. if we literally just had more security protocols, more cameras, more guards, maybe more responsible serving of alcohol, just like other things, this could help decline the occurrence of crime. Foreseeing that people are going to be stupid and swig down 3 bottles of Fireball and start doing backflips and punching and fighting and everything is definitely a way we could foresee crime and make sure it doesn't happen. But if clubs, for example, were to have more, okay, never mind, I already read that. I'm so sorry. But a problem I also see is the encouragement of irresponsible drinking. If there was more security, experienced bartenders present, they would know when someone was overserved. In this situation, it's foreseeable that people will often drink way too much. And if there was a cut in line and supply of that alcohol to them, then surely fighting its stupidity would decline. It is also foreseeable that thugs who are looking to drug innocent women who have had too much to drink, then their opportunity opens up and then they try to act on their evil deeds because there's no security to stop it from happening. In summary, business owners need to foresee when crime is going to occur to ensure that their businesses will be successful, but also for the safety of its employees and customers. The police can only do so much with the limited resources that they are provided, and if people were to put in a little bit more effort on their security protocols, then crime wouldn't happen as much, and in the end, it would help cause crime to decline. Many owners try to cut corners in an effort to make more profit, but in the end, this does nothing but cause them to actually lose more money and employee reliability. Foreseeing crime before it happens is simply accountability that helps keep criminals in their place and helps communities thrive without having to wait for police to intervene. And I'm over. My apologies. But yes, that concludes it. More security, foreseeing crime. Let's do it.